burn into ashes and rebirth.
Yo, what's going on, Hero Clash? Welcome back to a brand new video and the final video of the due diligence series for Beast Skin. And yes, we're ending off on the one, the only, the best of the best hero in the game, Phoenix. Let's go! Woo! wait.
Burn into ashes and rebirth.
Yes, the Phoenix, aka the Purple Blaze, and this good old cool skin right here, the regular skin, which is Fiery Plume, baby. Let's go. And stat configuration, you get the 3% HP, 3% attack, 6% armor penetration if you get the skin. Hands down, I think this is one of the only skins that is one of the best. Looks absolutely majestic looking, hands down. Really quick before we jump into our core skills and everything else, if you guys want to support greatness on a higher level, it'd be greatly appreciated. Greatness supporting greatness, become elite. Yes, join the elite empire. We are building the elite empire here on YouTube, and it would be great if you were elite. Yes, let's go. So with that being said, moving into our first core skill, we have Incinerate. Yes, Fenixia. We're gonna just call her Phoenix. Phoenix summons flame to strike all enemies, dealing 250% of attack as damage. When the skill ends, Phoenix is affected by burnout, which renders her unable to use skill when energy falls below 50%. Okay. Level 2, increased damage to 340% of attack. And level 3, 400% of attack. Whoa, let's go. Y'all already know. Say it with me. Attack, attack, attack. Whoa. Moving on to Fireborn. Phoenix's flame never dies out if Phoenix doesn't attack this turn. Due to burnout, she recovers 50 energy and heals for 100% of attack at the end of the turn. Level 2, increase energy recovery to 100. Yes, when energy is full, increase skill damage by 20%, and level 3, increase HP recovery to 20% of attack. And level 4, which is 3 red legendary relics, now restores HP equal to 300% of attack and increases skill damage by 25% when energy is at 100. Let's go. And really quick, level 3, I meant to say 200% of attack, not 20% of attack. Anyways, okay. Now moving on to her second core skill we have is Flame Spiral. Y'all already know. At the start of the battle, Phoenix flies into the battlefield and spits 6 times at random, each dealing 140% of attack as damage to one random enemy and granting Soar, which grants Phoenix the ability to evade all damage for 1 turn. Mainly. Level 2, increased damage to 200% of attack, and level 3, increased damage to 240% of attack, and level 4, increased damage to 260% of attack, and increase flame jets to 7 times. Yes. Now, with that being said, moving on to the final Phoenix Wing. Here we go. Phoenix Wing boosts her stats: speed plus 30, attack plus 15, crit rate 15, crit damage 15. When there are no more than 3 targets, Phoenix gains 125% of attack, or 125% skill damage. And level 3, speed plus 50, attack plus 25%, crit rate 25%, crit damage 25%. When there are no more than 3 targets, Fenixia gains 200% skill damage. Yes, when there's only 1 target, she gains 250% skill damage. Y'all already know. Let's go. Moving on to her awakening skill, we have as charge, temporarily increase crit by 20% and crit damage by 30% from the second turn, lasting 3 turns. Turns Dos, Trace, and Quattro. 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Okay, now moving on to her good old gear skill, which we already have maxed out. Phoenix Blood. Recover 10 energy at the end of each turn. Level 10, recover 20 energy. Level 20, recover 30 energy. And level 30, cast Flame Spiral level 3 again every 3 turns. Yes. So on turn 4, she gets invincibility, as long as she's not stunned and everything. And she does the Flame Spiral, which is extremely OP, especially when there's only like 1 or 2 enemies left. Oof, man. Dragonic with the Spear Song necklace. Just saying. But first, you got to get there. Every 3 turns, too easy. Level 40, when there are no more than 3 targets, increase her skill damage by 100%. Let's go. Okay, now moving on to her runes. Now, there's so many runes you can choose from. She's such a versatile hero. However, from a free-to-play perspective, 100% Judgments, and then I would probably slap on Apocalypse. Yes, I think that's the move when it comes to being a free-to-play player. However, if you have the Dark Stab runes, which all free-to-play players should have if you saved up from Skyline Realm for 4 months, then I would slap on Dark Stab. However, it all depends on the enemy. Yes, the Phoenix is very, very specific to the enemy. No. She's one of my all-time favorite heroes, definitely in my top 3. And when I say it's very, very crucial you pay attention to her runes and what the enemy is doing to move her runes, trust me, you're going to want to pay attention, okay? Now, when it comes to a pay-to-win perspective, you already know Dark Stab and Judgment. However, if I'm going against someone who doesn't require so much damage from Dark Stab, then I'm going to slap on good old Judgment plus Assault. Yes, I think Judgment and Assault is OP. Just saying, okay? Let me just slap these on real quick. Do. Put my Dark Stab back on. Put in the Dark Stab back on. And then we move to Judgments. Boop. Boop. There we go. Now, when it comes to armor, y'all already know. Say it with me. Attack, attack, attack. Yes. Hands down, y'all already know. Attack, attack, attack. If you don't have maxed out attack, then go with skill damage. That is the second best. That's all I really recommend. However, make sure you have a very small emphasis on speed. When it comes to specific strategies, always have speed in the background. Not saying equip her with speed, but I'm saying have it ready just in case, because the faster Phoenix is the better Phoenix 9 times out of 10, unless the enemy doesn't know what they're doing, okay? And let me just show y'all. There we go. Attack, attack, attack. Let's go. S+, baby, which I pulled probably like 6+ months ago. Anyways, moving on to Artifact. Here we go. Esper Amulet, y'all already know from a free-to-play perspective, 100% Lava Amulet. Moving on to Holy Praise. I really don't think there's any Holy Praise for her. Like, you could argue Sacred Splendor. Oh, it's so disgusting, though. I wouldn't recommend anything anything Holy Praise, but if you had to choose one, it'd probably be Sacred Splendor. Moving on to Abyss. Y'all already know Dragon Scale as of right now. However, the next best could be Devil's Horn, but that requires a lot of money spent in the game. So if you do end up getting one free Abyss artifact, like winning one of my giveaways or something, then dude, I think Devil's Bone Sword is the move, man. Between Devil's Bone Sword, Dragon Scale, you can even do Devil's Claw if you focus on her crit with the armor and everything else. But yeah, there's so much you can do. However, I do have some great news for y'all. Let me slap this on real quick. After the Due Diligence series, which is ending in a few weeks, we're going to be jumping into a brand new series where we go over specific heroes and strategies, counter strategies, the whole 9, where I actually deep dive into each individual good hero and give you guys a 6-team setup, a 6-hero setup, and how everything works. You know, how I think when I do the Crucible or when I play against somebody somewhere else or Summit Clash. I cannot wait, but we have to get through the Diligence series first. Okay, now moving on to talents. Y'all already know either Precision Strike or Shadow Assault, all depending on which enemies you want to focus on the enemy team. Okay, and then Mythic Talent, 100% weak point. I think ignoring 50% attack armor is beautiful. Target armor, too easy. Moving on to Transcendent, 100% Raffle Curse. There's nothing else. Now, if there's stun happy enemies out there, then Cathexis, but it's one of those two. From a defensive perspective, if you want to have a small chance of, dispelling a CC effect, Cathexis, but if not, then I would go with Wrathful Curse. Moving on to Eternal Talents, I would 100% go with Rapid Circulation, because you get another attack off. She is murdering cats, just saying. Woo! However, if you don't choose that, then I would probably slap on Violent Smash. Not too bad. I don't see the Phoenix going 4+ rounds, so I think Soul Gaze would be pointless. So you leave between Violent Smash, Rapid Circulation, with Rapid Circulation being numero uno, number 1. Okay, now moving on to Gem. Y'all already know. I already have, actually don't have the best ones equipped. Let's just go over to the good old bag. I'm still waiting on some good gems. Okay, and boom. So you get 2 lights, 2 darks, and 2 mix. Cake-a-doodle's right. 100% from the light stones, I'm going to have to choose Galaxy Stone. Yes, 2 of those. So that's HP, attack, crit resistance, mainly because of the HP and attack. And then for the dark stones, I'm going to have to go with Crane Stone because you get HP and skill damage. I'm all about getting her attack, her skill all the way up high as possibly be. And then if you do happen to get this bad boy, then I would definitely go with Dragonstone, but have that on reserve. Okay. Now when it comes to the mix, I'm 100% probably going to slap on, I would say, Lotus or Moonstone. More focusing on Lotus Stone because you get that block percentage increase, and if you go back and you have this, you already get 60% block, so you might as well increase it instead of going with armor, because like I said in previous videos, there's so many heroes that just ignores 50%, 100% armor. So I think armor is starting to become pointless unless you get 100% armor on a hero or something. Then yeah, I guess cool beans, but I would go with block over armor. Okay. So with that being said, let's see what the tutorial says. Wait, before we get there, let's just take a few moments to appreciate a fully maxed out relic Phoenix. Man. So if you want to support greatness because this was expensive, become elite, please become elite. Link down in the description below where it says become elite here. Yes, any support is greatly appreciated.
And I have mine.
Now, moving on to the tutorial we have is Lava Emma. Like I said, I told you, Lava Emma is money with her. Ooh, especially have the right team set up, get her attack. Ooh, man, I cannot wait till the brand new series next month. And then moving on to, yes, so they have Devil's Claw. I completely 100% agree. However, if they have other options such as Dragon Skill or that one that's, what is it called? Yeah, no, I'm talking about. We already talked about that. Anyways. Moving on to the towns, Precision Strike, perfect. Giant Killer is interesting to choose from. It all depends on where your Phoenix lies at in HP. And this is on it's very subjective. Y'all already know. However, it just comes down to, if it's PvP, PvE. In PvE, 100%, I agree. But PvP, the Phoenix will probably have a higher HP than probably half the heroes. So I pretty much want to focus on that. However, moving on to excess heal, absolutely not. Rapid circulation, 100%. Yes, PvE and PvP will have a huge difference in talents. Just how it is. Moving on to recommended runes, they have Apocalypse. Completely agree if you're a free-to-play player. And for the second one you have is Sin. Now, I would agree with Sin, but it all comes down to what attributes you have. And it all comes down to what the enemy is rocking out as well. Okay. So, that was a lot. So my final thoughts when it comes to the Phoenix, 100% yes, build her. However, if you're a free-to-play player, it all depends where the game guides you. I have a huge recommendation when it comes to the Phoenix or Natalie. The game is going to randomly guide you to one of those heroes. And when it comes to faction scrolls, the faction tokens, only go for Phoenix or Natalie. Do not choose anyone else. And after you max out one or both of them, then I would start going for the Voiders and Gods and stuff. But as of right now, Phoenix is money. Phoenix is one of the best heroes in the game. And like I said, Phoenix or Natalie. Just saying. With that being said, thank you guys so much for supporting me with a due diligence series. And next we're moving into the Voiders and Gods. Let's go! Woo! Cannot wait. And we'll be done this month with diligence. Yes! Greatness manifested.